I mainly
Like
just have
what?
to keep
Like, is there
everyone else
anybody
alive.
that?
What I have set up now is I have him set up as a glass cannon, so he dies and he draws provoke. But that way he's like the first one to always die, but he's not like the last one
Right,
to
but
die.
then he comes back like 2 turns
Yeah.
later, eternally.
Yeah.
So as
So
long as everybody else isn't dead at the same
Yeah.
time he's on cooldown, he can't die.
Yeah.
Basically.
So I've just made him like basically like a fragile ass glass cannon, so that he just can get hit in, die, get hit in, die.
What if you just made everybody else just beef tank city doo-wah-diddy? Big shield dudes, people that can soak damage, so that when they get hit, you know it.
That's what my Vogoth is, but the problem is he doesn't heal himself as well as everyone else, as well as he heals everyone else. So he can. A smart opponent would roll him down first, so everyone else isn't just healing all the goddamn time.
Right. But if your Wukong is whacking at them while they're focused on your fucking healer guy, you might win just on principle. They're gonna have to answer. It's smart. I love Wukong. He's like the first superhero to me, like the first kid's superhero. Like maybe not the first superhero, you know, like maybe there were some other legends and stuff prior to Wukong, but that would have been closer to superheroes. But he's like the first kid's superhero. I like him because he's not a hero. He's like only kept from being a villain by the fact that he's not evil, he's just curious. And he doesn't listen to, he doesn't like authority. Like that's, you know, that's what his thing is about. People will tell him like, hey, don't go do this, and he'll have to go try it, you know. I've been listening to Monkey King, which is like an American translation that's done in like theatrical style, on and off at night. And it's so good, but it's very, I don't know, it's super weird. And I think that's what makes it good. It's weird in a hilarious way. Like he's always meeting these people who you would imagine in at the time when these tales were written, these are people you're supposed to revere if you bump into them, like Taoists and monks and Buddhists and Zen masters and you know, shoguns and this, or not, maybe not shoguns, but you get my drift. And yeah, Wukong has no respect for any of them, you know. He doesn't care about their plight. Good old Sun Wukong. The Monkey Kang. I love the way that story started, too. I love that it started as this incredibly boring but incredibly well-written travel log of this, like, nobody bureaucrat guy. And people loved it so much because they read it so much. And I guess probably there was, like, a dearth of things like that, where somebody's relaying a story about their travels far and wide across China, the people they met, the pickles they got in, the weirdness that happened, right? They liked that. And they're not sure how the monkey got thrown in there, but they think it might be the Hindu monkey guy. What's his? I can't remember what his name is. But there's a Hindu monkey guy that they think, you know, Tails might have just gotten wrapped up. But they, you know, like some guy came along and just basically took the basic story and put a crazy monkey, a bunch of gods, demons, you know, different kinds of like highfalutin priests and stuff, and put them in the way, and like put these magic artifacts that nobody was allowed to touch in the way. And of course, Wukong got to have it. Right. The West in Journey to the West is India, yes. I'm not going to sing the Gilligan Island song. I don't know why you want that. I don't know what you're doing, but you're gonna get banned if you ask me to do something stupid and completely non sequitur. Again, I'm just letting you know. Your pager just exploded. Damn. Heard that's going around lately. Luckily, like, I never had a pager to begin with. I was too po to have a pager when pagers were a thing. And then by the time that I could afford to get a pager, I could also afford to get a cell phone. So what was the point of getting a pager, you know? Salam alaikum, malaikum salam. I know the proper greeting, okay? I'm a worldly guy.
Sorry.
No worries. That sounded pretty badass. What was it?
Just a short that opened up. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just fine.
Been doing that a lot lately.
Sneezing. Pollen. It's this false spring.
Yeah.
Everything goes like, yay, bloom. All of a sudden, it's pollen days. Man. There's more people here than were here this morning, but this morning was way more intelligible. I think the sweet spot for these is around 100 viewers. So I think once you start getting into the like you start getting up above 150, I think YouTube just starts throwing the algorithm out to people that it knows are kind of tarded. It's like, all right, let's see how he handles the tards. Let's unleash the normies. Let's see what he does with that. Double-digit IQs only. Mid-double digits. I hope you're having a swell night. Yeah, dude, it's real swell. What the fuck is swell? Who uses swell?
So mad at the one person.
I am. I'm mad at everything now. I'm triggered. Yeah, nobody says it like that, though. No, yeah, surfers will say a swell, like as in a wave. They're not saying like, wow, that's really peachy keen. It's like, yeah, I know, swell is sarcastic. That's why I called it out. You're either a grandma or you're being sarcastic about some shit. Jeez. Damn, another great beard. Okay, but whose beard is better, me or the other dude that has a great beard? Be honest. My beard is way better, right? My beard is dope, dude. Be real, my beard is better. I got the top beard right now. Just say it, bro. You know you want to say it. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Resplendent.
Fan it out, too.
Oh, yeah. I could fan it out for you if you want. Show you its full resplendent poofiness over here on these sides, too. There you go. She's fanned out. With the hair, it's giving Thor. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Fat Thor. You got to give points to that, too. I'm serving Thor.
You got that hairline for days, too.
Yeah. I got a good hairline, but I'm old as fuck. So I look wise, but kind of crazy at the same time. This is what I'm going for, man. This is the look. You'll be chasing it, too, when you get my age, trust me. I mean, fat Thor, skinny Thor, I like them all. Yeah, but I'm definitely not skinny Thor. So I definitely have to probably look a little more fat Thor. Yeah. But yeah, hold up. I'll pull some of this out, too. Look at this. This drapes over, too. So it looks kind of wizardly. Look at that. There's a power growing in the east. I have seen it.
How much would you have to be paid to turn that into a Karen cut?
My hair?
Yeah.
How long do I gotta keep the Karen cut?
Long enough to like go out into the world multiple times.
Multiple meaning 3?
Yeah.
Once I've gone into the world 3 times.
Yeah, like actually gone out, interacted with people.
Right, gone shopping, go to the movies, go to dinner.
Yeah.
That we could do all of those in one day.
Yeah.
I could just shave my hair or get my Karen cut fixed. 5K.
Yeah.
My hair grows quick. It sucks to cut it short because it takes a long time for the shit in front to catch up with the shit in back and have it look nice. But I know how to wait that out too. Uncle Filthy? Bro, don't call me Unc Filthy, bro. I'm not filthy. I'm a clean guy, typically. I smell pretty good. Shave down the middle and leave everything else. So just like have like side locks of just like a waterfall coming off of each side of my head.
I don't know. I got the idea with that fucking hair goal. It was cringe, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. There were some really, really bad ones on there. Some real bad ones. Undercut the hair. I can't do that though, bro. You want to know why? Because undercut, you have to maintain it. It thins out your hair. My hair would look totally different, bro. I keep it saucy. I keep it full.
Dude.
I remember my sisters getting the undercut. It started to become popular again, I guess, in the 90s. And every last one of them wished to God they hadn't done it after they did it. So I learned my lesson from my sisters.
Well, because it's so awkward once you
Yeah.
get over it.
If you don't go get it shaved up, then you've got like a weird half head of hair poking out through your hair. It sucks. In order to get it all back one length, you have to either wait through this really awkward phase where the back of your head is growing out. No, thank you. I'll know. I feel like it's around time for Paul Zigo to get his hair cut. And I'll know when that time is, and I'll go get it done. All I know is I don't want it to get down to here again. When it was down below my waist, bro, it was dead. And I didn't know what to do with it. It's cool having that much hair. It is. It was neat to see how long my hair could get, theoretically, but... So we're going to bring it back up. I'll probably take the beard in a little bit during that point. Although, I don't know. Maybe I'll just let it ride. Let the beard ride. Give me the fresh cut.
Yeah. I mean, I got hair almost the same length as yours. Yours was a little bit longer than mine, but mine's so much thinner that it's just not even a thing to have to worry about too much.
Well, you've got really fine hair, which is nice. My thick ass hair is too much. Oh, you gotta embrace the sideburn parts of your beard poofing, okay? Because there's some wild hairs in here, okay? Like this is one of my favorite pieces of hair right here. This is a really, like, well, hold on, get back over here. See that guy? Comes right out of the temple. Because he's partially like beard hair. He doesn't know what he is. This is technically part of my beard up here. This is my sideburn up here. But you can see this big, long lock I've got. I think that's the piece of hair that Hasidic Jews dreadlock. But that's a real... Dude, I like this little guy because he has so much little character. He'll come poking out sometimes, and he'll have his own little fucking thing waving around over here. I like that, You gotta just embrace the poof, man. Let it flow, because look how full it gets. When you stop going like, oh, let me trim back the sides. Look at that. All the way around. Had to come back here. You're gonna start using this live stream as a safe space. YouTube live is wild, bro. You're always welcome, and I'm here all the time, bro. But yeah, you see some crazy shit, and the vibe is, it's, you know what I mean? It's not good. It's either like, correct me if I'm wrong, try-harding, like people that are trying real hard to be super, oh, Mr. Entertaining, whoa, thank you for the donut. I don't even take donuts here, so we turn that off. Somebody like sex baiting, you know what I mean? Like trying to be sexy, trying to show some skin. Somebody that doesn't speak English, just kind of sitting there.
I'm not seeing anything super weird.
I mean, it's not even necessarily that it's weird, it's that it's upsetting. Yeah. It's like upsetting. That's why I do this way. It's like I can't imagine sitting and watching one of these unless the dude was just chilling and it was a chill vibe. If it was something to max out to, I could probably do it. But can't really do that on most of the shit. But you're welcome here whenever you want. Yeah, man, it doesn't get better, man. There's some wild, you'll see some wild shit, but you know, I'm here a lot. I stream twice a day, a lot of times for hours and hours. So, you know, you can always rely on me. Well, beardy dudes do tend to be better at like live streaming in general, if you really think about it. Name me a legit good live streamer that doesn't have facial hair. I'll wait. Well, there's something, and this is the truth, and this is why I always wanted one, I think. There's something about a guy that grows a big beard. Not a stubble beard. Not a well-trimmed, high society beard. But like a dude that looks like he lives up in the timber. There's something about that, bro. And I always wanted it when I was a kid, before I could get it. And now that I have it, I'm never letting that shit go, bro. Because you're right, dude. There's something about the beardiness. And you find talking to the younger generation, most are fine, but there's a couple ones that, yeah, I mean, I don't really, like, I might, like, shit. I'm not gonna lie, I do sometimes shit on the younger generations, but that's just because I'm old. But honestly, like, my interactions with people here, when I look at my demographic and shit, it's mostly young men that are watching me. When I say young men, I mean, like, 18 to 25, 26, 27, like, that's my main demographic in there, right? And I gotta be honest with you, most of you are chill as fuck. Like, I know you guys hear me rage out at chat sometimes when it's being extra stupid. But, you know, most of the people that come by are pretty fucking chill. Even the ones that are a little extra stupid are usually somewhat chill. So that's the truth. But you know, the squeaky wheel gets the grease sometimes. And I'm very easily triggered. That's just the truth. Like, I let shit get to me. Like, so one comment might turn a whole talk sour sometimes. It just happens. Most kids don't even know what they're watching. I don't even know, bro. It's been a while since I was a kid, so I'll defer. I'll defer to those of you in the chat that are closer to that have a more solid memory of it. I'm of the age now where it's like everything in my childhood, well, most things in my childhood. Dinor, hey, don't do it, dude. Psst, 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 psst. Hey, you want to go inside? You're gonna go inside if you don't stop. Come here. Don't like it? Don't look at it. You stay right there by mom. Don't bark. Quiet. Dinor. Okay. You want to buy a pager? Pagers are the big meme now because they like Israel blew up a bunch of pagers, I guess, in Lebanon. It's kind of a wild attack thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, YouTube Kids is just filled with a cesspool of junk. The stuff shown to kids is wild. Yeah, dude, we did a show on it. Or maybe not a show, but I think we covered it on the show way back when YouTube Kids was blowing up. Bro, some of the stuff that was getting snuck into these cartoons, like overt sexual shit, and you could tell a lot of it was just made with AI.
Well, it makes no sense because you make way less money doing that than regular YouTube. But I guess maybe the algorithm was different for YouTube Kids.
Well, people are betting, I think. People were saying, like, here's this new environment within YouTube. If I can get to the top of that, eventually, because in the past, when YouTube has done this, it's desegregated quickly. And so they were probably just making the thing like, even if it doesn't make as much money now, if I get to the top of the heap and more kids are watching it, eventually it's going to make more money and I'm going to be, it's smart to go after. I know why companies were cranking shit out on it. Anytime YouTube releases something new, it's like shorts. Shorts
make dog shit money.
Yeah, I know they do, but they build channels. So there are a lot of dog shit streamers just doing short streaming because they probably get 1 or 2 fucking subs where normally nobody even looks at their shit. And so it's like the trade-off, right? For me, I'm not really trying to make more money doing this. I just do this for fun. But watching my channel go from 3,000 subscribers or less, I think it was like 2,800 subscribers when I started doing these vertical streams, to now I'm pushing 10K. It's like, and I didn't even try. All I did was stream a lot.
I mean, that's streaming a lot. It's not trying.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't trying to like build anything. I wasn't putting a whole lot of, extraneous effort into these. I just have a talent for talking. So I just used that. Shorts do get a lot of views and represent a lot of view time too. They're very prioritized right now in terms of their own algorithmic kind of exploitation, but they don't make any money.
You changed your mind about a beer? Sorry, I would have offered, but you said that you were taking a break.
Well, I took my break, I guess. It just was calling my name from in there. I guess I'm a full-blown alkie now. Well, there are worse things. Take a look at my girlfriend. Take a tumble across the water, like to see America.
Do more of that peanut butter breath.
Yeah. I brought some out here, so I could pack one up. Tomcat. There's some kitty business going on out here, and it is not good. Yeah, go get a beer. There's worse things to do on a Wednesday night than suck down a few beers. I'm just gonna have one.
Just add a little crossfade edge.
With the way I sip and nurse on one when I'm just enjoying it, I won't even get that. It's just for the taste of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. I do enjoy a singular beer at a time, but I also enjoy 9, 10, 11, 12 beers at a time, okay? Just two different types of enjoyment. Over here, it's midday Thursday. Dude, you're literally living in the future, bro. What is it? Dude, what's the stock market doing? Give us some hot stock tips. Dude, tell us what the big news is going to be today, because you already done seen it. I used to think of it that way when I was a kid. When I learned about time zones, it broke my brain. I think I was in like 2nd grade or something, and I legit was having a crisis that people knew things before they happened because it was already noon there, and so noon had already happened for them. So if something happened at noon, it already happened for China, so they already know. You know, how does that even work? How does the world even function? One of my early existential crises. I've had a lot of them in my life. Most of them based on my ignorance, honestly, of something or another.
I feel like you still haven't fully grasped time zones sometimes.
Oh no, time is. You know what? Because here's the thing. I know this. Time doesn't fucking exist. Time is a concept that we came up with to keep track of our finite lifespans. That's basically what it is. It doesn't exist outside of our minds. Time and space are exactly the same thing everywhere else. It is only in the minds of human beings that time functions the way it does, exists at all. Time and space are so intrinsically linked that they're referred to as space-time. They're part of the same fabric. They're a fabric weave. Time and space, one thing. And mass causes curvature of space-time. So that's gravity, right? That's the gravitational force. See, I know some shit, dude. I'm hella smart, bro. But yeah, dude, I'm not gonna claim to you that I was Mr. Math. I liked the life sciences, particularly psychology, but math and I, no siree. Your ass bends hella space time. I bet it do. I bet it do. Ugh. Dude, that meme-ass name has got to go, bro. Too many Baba Booies, too many special characters. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go. It hurts my eyeballs even looking at your ass, bro. You gotta go get something else. You gotta try again, bro. You're trying to look too cool. You got banned just from trying to look cool. That sucks, but... Dude, I can't put up with that shit, dude. You ain't unique. Just name yourself stuttering, duttering, muttering moron and just be honest about it, bro, because ain't nobody paying attention either way. Dude, if my hair hurts your eyes, you can skibbity scroll right the fuck up. But otherwise, your ass is gone. Because your try-hard shit hurts my eyeballs to look at. Spino is allowed in here. I mean, I guess, unless he's annoying you. If he annoys you, nuke him. And take out this moron with the special name, too, while you're at it.
See, it wasn't Spino, like, doing something necessarily the worst. It was how he reacted after he got accidentally banned that made him persona non grata on DFF.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was that, but I'll tell you where Spino went wrong. Spino's got 3 personalities to contend with when he's trolling, right? He's got Scotty, who doesn't give a fuck until he does. You've got TJ, who doesn't give a fuck until he does. And you've got me, who pretends to give a fuck, but doesn't give a fuck until I do, right? So you got 3 ways to get your ass banned. And the one that he crossed that got him perma'd was TJ.
I thought it was Scotty.
Well, Scotty might have copped him his first ban, but his whole, like, you can't come back here on an alt, your persona, that's all TJ. Because he wore TJ out with just the bullshit, you know? Like, oh, I'm a Christian, now I'm a Mormon, now I'm a... You know what I mean? Just the troll job is unbelievably bad. But... you know, he's stood out enough to get, you know, kind of lolcow within the community status. And, you know, sometimes he's not being retarded. So, but yeah, no, skin an alt right off of him if he annoys you in any way. Scotty gave you your first ban. Yeah, see, it is an honor if you look at it from the right way, from the right perspective, you know. You copped a ban, good for you. It's what some people do after that where it gets, you know, kind of weird and unhealthy. It's like, make another alt and don't pop your mouth off again. That's what most people do. But, like, there are some people like, oh, I've been oppressed. I will fight these guys till the end of time because they hit the ban button. And then you get people that are like, dude, I've got people that have legit been that way with me, just following me thing to thing, hating me for 8 years or more now. Some of these dudes have been nursing this fucking turgid hate boner for a long time, bro. And that is, like, incomprehensible to me. Do not get it. Scotty got you too. Scotty is, you know, like, I get shit for banning people, but Scotty bans people way more often than I do.
Sometimes he does it quietly, too.
Oh, yeah. He'll just nuke them. No mention at all. I mean, that's the way to do it. You know, Scotty legit just, you know, would rather steal their free time than let them sit around, typically. But sometimes Scotty gets full triggered by a comment. And when he does, you know, hey, you're going to reap the whirlwind at that point. But yeah, TJ's the same way. I think it's like wearing TJ down. Like, TJ will put up with some stupid shit for way longer than me and Scotty, but once he gets done with it, you're forever his enemy now, Spinal. He'll hate you till the end of time. Like, TJ has, like, written you off as a being in his mind, and there's no coming back from that. Dude, Twitter bit me in the ass today.
Yeah.
It just throws random shit. Katy Perry. I was like, get her out. So I banned her. Like I blocked her and muted her. So I never see Katy Perry ever again.
You just can't escape.
I know. She's everywhere. She's in my mind. She's in my internet.
Feed.
She's in my feeds.
Little references. Unintentional.
Yeah. I think I need to add her name and all its variations to the banned words list in here, because the trolls are gonna just let it die, and then they'll bring it back. I need to put all the lyrics to her songs in. If she's ever sang a word, you can no longer use it in here. You guys are gonna have to find your way around the landmine, okay? Why do you hate her? Because she's stuck in my head, and her music is kind of fucking forgettable and shitty, but catchy enough.
Not forgettable enough.
Yeah. I mean, it should be forgettable, but it's an earworm virus kind of song. Oh yeah, no, it's Twitter. I'm never gonna call it X. That's the gayest thing ever. It's Twitter forever. It'll be a sign of boomerhood eventually. They'll be like, if you call X Twitter, you might be 50, and you guys are all gonna hate it, but you're still gonna call it Twitter.
I don't know. Do you think Elon would ever do something so stupid that his billionaire status couldn't protect him?
Yes. But yeah, I think he would. I think he'd get on the wrong side of people, because he's only a billionaire by the grace of God. And God is the federal government. They'll find a way to seize his money. He knows how it works. He hair lips the wrong person, his billions will be appropriated. And he will go to prison for tax fraud, tax evasion, un-American activities, blah, blah, blah. He's got a ton of dirt on him already. He's a filthy fuck, so he's hand in glove. Want to know how to gain much more viewers as a beginner? Be a female. You think?
No, if you look at the fucking YouTube algorithm, it's white men. Women get kind of algorithm smooshed.
Get buried.
Maybe on shorts it's different, but again, shorts don't make no money.
It's true. What if you got the tatters kind of out, though? What if you were just covering up the suckle buds? You know, guys can't really replicate that. A man titty is just not the same.
But yeah, that fucking Australian chick, the How to Cook That channel, did a whole thing, and it's just like, women are very rare in the top of YouTube.
Yeah, I would believe it. Breasts are best. Yeah, I guess so. Put some respect on them man boobs. I mean, you know, they're all right, but
I'll tell you, like, in terms of your fans, you have very few female fans, but the ones that are fans that are female tend to be the stronger ones.
yeah.
Because, like, by the metrics, you should have just total sausage fests at your meetup, but you don't.
Oh no, dude, our meetups are super diverse. That's why, you know, we say, dude, I'm not saying that all of those women are out there looking, but you never know. Dude, you could do worse. Trust me. Every meetup is that way, too. You know?
A disproportionate amount of women for your overall fan base.
Not 50-50, but not as fucking sausage fest as you might imagine.
Yeah, because I think, if you look at the stats of your whole channel, it's like 90% guys, 10% women.
Dude, and there's a cornucopia too
Yeah.
of different shapes and sizes, like all the way from goblin short stack to like taller than Paul. Yeah, I'm a chick that came across your channel. See? But that's the thing is like, I think that one of the reasons why we have, you know, like maybe a stronger female fandom is that when we descend into the man grunting kind of thing, we do it in a very identifiably tongue-in-cheek way.
Mhm.
And I think we genuinely like kind of wear our opinions on our sleeve in a way that's refreshing. We're not like out there gaming. We're all married. So it's like not like we're trying to like look like studs for everybody. You know what I mean? That's long over for all of us. So, you know, all three of us are married. It's a safer place to be around more masculine energy without having to worry about, you know, the dudes seeing that you're a chick and immediately descending on you and trying to get in your pants and blah, 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 blah. And we don't put up with people like harassing our female fans either. Like they get shit like everybody else does, but if somebody's just being creepy, they're gone. You know what I mean? We don't let people like have masturbatory fantasy sessions with the women in our audience. How is TJ married? He's a freak. I mean, freaky people get married all the time, bro.
He's been married twice.
Yeah. Honestly, fair. I'm glad you think so. I mean, I'm not trying to like paint it as something that's right at the forefront of everything we do. It's just something that's kind of we've been around a long time. You know, we've been doing this 10 years together, and so you know what I mean. I think it's just something that's settled out of our personalities. I don't think any of us is a super creepy person around women. I think all of us are pretty reserved people when it comes to that, and I think that it probably comes out in our shit. I just left someone's live of exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, of course. You know, I mean, just like too much fucking try-hardery, trying to look too studly. And it's like, I understand, dude. There are certain, like, I'm not trying to pick apart female preferences, but I will shine a little light on the subject. I grew up with 5 sisters. And so I'm not saying like I know exactly what the female perspective is, but I kind of feel like I know the way women tick a little better than a lot of dudes do, because I just grew up around nothing but women. And one of the things that I've learned is that desperation is a stinky, stinky cologne. You know what I mean? And it comes in many forms. Like sometimes it can be dudes that are too hyper obsessed with looking perfect and like mugging sexy for the camera and shit. Sometimes it can be a dude that tries too much to be like, oh, I'm a nice guy, I'm a safe guy, you know what I mean? But he's really just like radiating the fucking, I'm desperate for some pussy, I'm desperate for some validation from a woman, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I just don't think I put that energy out ever in my life. And if I ever did, it was probably as a teenager when your hormones are kicking and you are actually a little desperate. You know? Desperate Dan. Desperate Dan and his orchestra. That only happens here in the States. I don't think so. Shit's wild. It is a little bit wild, bro. It's something that, like, as an older dude, I think about. It's like one of the side effects, I think, of like the mass desocialization of children, like children's online lives taking over their real lives, like wanting to be online, wanting to play games with their friends more than they want to get together. That sort of thing, I think, leaves, boys and men with a real fucking like blank spot where women are concerned. Like, how do I deal with a woman that's not a teacher or my mom? I don't know. You know what I mean? And I think it's like, it's a problem, I think, because I think there's a lot of lonely guys out there who think like, I'm not bad looking, I'm not a bad guy, but the energy they're putting out is just like being picked up immediately by women is like, nope, red flag, stay away, desperate. You know what I mean? And it's a hard fucking like tightrope to walk, but you know what I mean? I understand it. It's part of the selection process, you know what I mean? Definitely, I had an older brother. Yeah, yeah. I just, you know, I don't know. It's interesting to me, but you know, I can only speak from my end of it. I mean, I don't know. Have still alive. Okay, good. Well, there you go. It's like, damn, I don't want to dig too deep into that sorrow. Okay, good. He's still out there. Dudes being bros is how I chalk it up. Yeah, I mean, you know how guys get with, but I mean, like, there's that term now, right? Toxic masculinity, where it's like that kind of mentality spills out in other parts of their lives, and it's knowing when to turn that on and off. That I think most guys got a problem with. No, don't worry about it. I'm a typo machine too. You're fine. I get what you're saying. Did you play D&D? Yay, Santa Claus is here. Oh my God. You gotta go. You're fucking stupid. You gotta go. We're trimming the tree. Guess who? Who cares? Ban him. I hate people when people try and make a mysterious entrance. It's like there ain't a goddamn thing mysterious about you sitting on the toilet board, bro. I thought that was actually a question. I'm a D&D nerd. I like D&D. We did a D&D show for a while, just nobody liked it, you know. But I like it. I'm a fantasy nerd. I'm a sci-fi dork, so I like tabletop stuff, Warhammer.
Why would you ever sit down and do it again in earnest at that level if no one watches it?
I mean, I would do it, you know, if I had a group of people that wanted to play some D&D or if I owned a business.
But in terms of just content for Pessimist Productions, probably not again.
Greetings from Virginia Beach. Hello, Virginia Beach. Greetings from Central California. Most young men are giving up on relationships entirely, not that they don't know how to talk to women, but it's a conscious choice to avoid women.
Sure, bro.
That sounds like cope.
Sure, bro.
That sounds like cope. But hey, whatever you think, homie. It'd be pretty hard group with all their high production D&D. Oh yeah. It's a tough thing to break into. And our production value wasn't like super high, but like the quality of the role play and I was a great DM. So it was that. It was more of a story-based thing than it was based on the adherence to the rules and everything. I was kind of fast and loose as a DM, but that's how I like to play. I think the DM should be more concerned with making things fun than making things mathematically correct, but...
I don't know, maybe that was the problem. Maybe the production value was just too high.
No, I don't think it was.
No, you just think it's not as popular as you thought it was.
Yeah, I just think, you know, it didn't... We tried to put it out on a channel that was algorithmically dead, and then we kind of dropped it on a brand new channel hoping it would take off, but didn't really do much to fucking help it along. And it just kind of never went anywhere. Well, see, to me, that's the only thing I care about in D&D Con Rocha is like, it's like a whole invitation to leave yourself behind and role play a character that would do shit and say shit that you wouldn't say. And that's really what I think of the DM facilitating, right? A DM is not there to like crunch numbers all night and make sure everybody's mathematically perfect. There are people that play that game, but for me, I wouldn't even want to fucking play in a game like that, let alone DM one. The monster has as many hit points as I think it should have. You know what I mean?
People get mad at you for that.
Oh yeah, but fuck you. You know what I mean? Yeah, argue with Gary Gygax. He said that the secret of DMing and D&D is that there are no rules. Like, that's the big hidden secret, is that there are no rules in D&D. It's a game that you can play however you want. Yeah, you'd constantly be compared to Matt Mercer and other popular YouTube DMs, or your video. Yeah, they're still up. If you go to the channel Onion Nuggets.
Probably sort like old to new.
Yeah. You'll have to sort, like, go to the videos and sort by oldest to newest, and you'll see it's called Dank D&D. We did 2 seasons of it. It was like edgier, you know. I'm a pothead, and so are the dudes that I work with, so we smoked weed throughout. It was part of the game, you know what I mean? They had to have a smoking contest at one point to beat an ogre that was smoking a big old giant bong that doubled as a club, you know. So it was you know, we were like, and we weren't like language policing, we weren't content policing, we weren't trying to draw an audience of little kids, we weren't trying to be kid friendly at all. Not that we were trying to be like overtly gross for no reason, but it just was designed for adults to have fun watching. But yeah, if you go to the Onion Nuggets channel and go all the way back, you'll see me DMing there. You know, the first season of it, or the first show of it, is really rough. It was like a concept. We all just sat on the couch and played on the fucking tabletop, like the coffee table. And then after that, we moved those same characters into like a concurrent fantasy that took into account the things that they had at the end of the first one. But that one, you know, we set up a whole kind of table and, you know, threw up like a very Halloween-esque set. Oh, hey, well, yeah, we do a lot of long-form stuff, so. A lot of streaming and whatnot, so. Paul, I chickened out of karaoke and dishonored my bloodline. It's okay. You can go back again. That's the thing about it, man. You don't have to do karaoke, but you kind of want to. And just sit and listen a few times, and you'll hear a bunch of people up there that aren't great, and nobody fucking throws them out of the bar. It's kind of the point. Just let your freak flag fly, sir. Or don't. Don't judge yourself on whether or not you karaoke or enjoyed a karaoke. You know, fuck that. Who cares? Have fun with your karaokes. I sing on these all the time. A cappella karaoke.
Is there any party you were invited to that you didn't go, that you kicked yourself for not going?
If there were, they were few and far between, because I gotta tell you, I was always gonna be there. You know what, my friends did have a meme about me that they had to drag me sometimes, because sometimes there were just times, you know how I am, I've always been that way. Some nights I'm just not feeling being like soaking in other people's shit, like other people's auras or whatever you want, energy. And so I just kind of want to be alone. You know, my friends would drag me out a lot, and that instinct in me to like turtle up was way less strong when I was a teenager and in my 20s. It's gotten way stronger in me as I've gotten older, but it was always there in some form. As someone who used to work in phone customer service, people are annoying. Well, yeah, I mean that I've worked in customer service my whole fucking life, and yeah, human beings are pretty fucking oblivious and annoying, and it can be hard to work a job where you have to be kind to them, you have to help them, but there's a lot of just normal, average fucking people just trying to be good people out there too, and you meet a lot of those too. You might remember the assholes more, but there's probably way more people that are just average folks trying to get by.
Yeah, that just checked out with no drama and
Yep.
about their business.
And I tried to appreciate those folks, because there's typically way more of them than there are oblivious assholes if you really start paying attention. But yeah, I mean, it can be very easy for me to lose faith in humanity. And I think it's because I have such enormous faith in humanity. That may seem incongruous, but it's like when humanity doesn't live up to the enormous faith I have in it, when people don't live up to it, it checks my fucking whole worldview every time. It's like a gut punch. So it's very easy for me to teeter-totter between loving humanity and thinking that we deserve what we get. And maybe both is true, honestly. I love us and we deserve what we get. Yeah, I don't know what kind of job you work at, but I worked at Starbucks a long ass time. And I used to take my breaks with people, and like I had some chill ass customers that if they were there, I'd go sit with them, smoke cigarettes, read the paper together, maybe not even talk about anything, just fucking chit chat, chill people. Like cool people that appreciated that I was also a cool person, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just think people stop looking or stop cataloging when they bump into a person that's just, under the radar cool.
Well, I mean, Starbucks is a totally different vibe now. You probably just couldn't even do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wore me out. Like I said, the bad customer experiences from the service side, those stick out and they stack up, and you just start to feel like, you're being paid in some ways to just absorb verbal abuse and rudeness and shittiness from a person. And I can only do so much of that shit. Oh yeah, I mean, I've told some too. I've got some good ones too. Not all the stories that I accrued from my 16 plus years of customer service experience were like all bad. I had some good ones too. I had some good turnarounds. I used to call it a turnaround when it's like, because my customer, like my job changed, but my tactics never did. I left Starbucks. I went to work for the school district doing tech support. And, my direct boss worked at the district office, but really my bosses were the principals of the 3 schools that I oversaw. And those people, I had to have a good working relationship with those people or it just wasn't going to work out. And there was one guy, really, really good guy. But he was a really gruff guy, and he and I got off on a bad foot, man. He judged me as a scumbag for some reason. I think he was a very straight-laced guy, and I was not like this beardy.
You were like pushing it.
I was doing everything I could get away. I was a hippie, as outwardly as I was allowed to be. I always have been. And he and I didn't get along. And, I knew I was going to work with the guy for at least a fucking school year, so it's like, I'm not happy with that. And so I made it my business to get in his good graces, and not out of a manipulative desire, but just out of a desire to have a better working relationship with the guy. And he and I ended up doing great things for the technology on that campus as a result of me putting in the work. Just like eating shit with him for a while until he softened up a bit and started listening to me. He liked that I was a theater kid. He didn't know that about me. I found a way to shoehorn it in. He was a barbershop quartet nerd, so he liked that I was a chamber choir kid. So I was able to find some common ground with him. And then, you know, that's how it works. You build trust that way. You know, I got to be honest with you. I probably would do tech support work again, but never in the same auspice. I worked for the school district, and so underfunded, which means that I had probably 2 or 3 times the amount of 2 or 3 times the amount of computers and end users under my purview as I should have. I would go to these tech conferences and stuff, these IT conferences. People would straight up, like dudes that did my job, but for corporations, would laugh in my face. And they'd be like, how do you even do it? I'd be like, well, I mean, I don't. You know, like it's running, but only just, and I'm putting out fires all day, and that's the best I can do, man. That's the best any of us can do. There's 6 of us currently working at the district. The time I left, there were 9, but it didn't help because they added 2 schools. It's just, you know what I mean?
It'd have to be like a corporate thing, you think?
And even then, like, I wouldn't get hired at that. I have 0 credentials other than I have 8 years as a fucking network systems administrator, which maybe might get me in the door at a small corp. Mm-hmm. But like a big corporation, I have 0 chance of getting the type of job that I would want to work without going to school and getting my fucking Network Plus certification and all that shit. How hard is tech support work? Super hard, bro. But at that side of it, you know what I mean? I can't really speak for everybody else. I did tech support work for a school district where it was my job to move all those heavy ass fucking iMacs and shit. You know, before the flat screen shit, the big old white EMAC computers and shit that some of you probably grew up having in your class. Yeah, my fat ass moved that shit, plugged it in, networked it up, ran the fucking network cables to your classrooms when they got put up, maintained your server, maintained your login account, made sure you weren't looking at porn. I was that guy. Made sure your teacher's fucking, you know, projector worked every day. Make sure your laptop worked every day. Teachers would ask me to do some wild shit too, like, can you help me get Facebook running right? And I'd be like, no. Well, we use it as teachers to talk to parents. It's like, not at school, you don't. Like, it was just.
We were way too lax. Like, let us go to social media on our Chromebooks.
So stupid. Like, it was just like absolutely and fundamentally banned. If you were connecting through our network, you didn't get into it unless you were put on a specific list. And that list included certain teachers, administrators, and us. The network team. If I ever looked at bad sites, they never got me. Oh, dude. My phone would blow up, bro. My phone would blow up no matter what campus I was on. I had shit automated and Apple scripted and shit.
There was someone that made a VPN through the fucking school thing. Like, they basically got into the teacher's unlocked version of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a complete and utter lockdown on VPN. But you see, it was a lot easier. Well, not easier, but it was just a lot better for us because we were an Apple district. Running Apple blades, it's like you can do whatever you want, and the end user has very little ability to do anything outside of that purview without alerting you. Mm-hmm. So it was just.
So you think the Chromebooks just make it harder?
Yeah, they did. I can guarantee you kids were getting around those Chromebooks. I helped with the setup and the very early tech support of them. They were rolling out right as I left the job. And so I helped set them up, and then I was gone. And I can guarantee you the kids are on whatever they want to be on through those. Are you single or gay? Good one. Are you telling me you're not sexually attracted to me as a man? Is that what you're telling me? Yep, had a Chromebook with my company, having control, couldn't even change the settings for the stay on feature. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Bro, I could have done wild shit. Like, I had complete server admin purview over the entire district level server stack from anywhere because I get ARD in. So I was like God on wheels, but I wasn't stupid enough. I had people above me that were monitoring that shit. So I probably could have got caught, but the shit I could have done would have curled the toes of a lot of companies. Gay, are you? This Buttsburg guy has a real hang up about gay stuff. I bet he watches dudes touching tips all the time. He's one of those guys. He's like, I'm gonna go on YouTube Shorts and call out gayness. That'll make up for all the tip touching I watched last night. All the fraudage. These dudes, dude. These dudes dude, everything out of their mouth is about something gay, bro. And you know what you go, if I looked at your history, are you telling me I wouldn't find tons of booty blasting? Coconut booty oil going down man crack? You know what I'm talking about, bro. Because I know what I'm talking about. I'm a bisexual guy, bro. I've seen it all. Super gay, huh? Yeah. He clears his history. Aw. He's ashamed. Poor little guy, dude. Imagine being like, oh yeah, no, he just told on himself right there. Who mentioned BBC first, bro? Was it you or was it me? Who's in here that's got a big black cock on the brain? Is it you or is it me? Who brought it up first, bro?
You said oil. You didn't
Yeah, I
say,
said coconut booty oil, and I am into that.
You didn't say nothing about BBC. You just said the oil. You made the connection.
Stop being a chomo. Dude, wow. Is that what you got, bro? That's your best shot? You got to come out of the darkness and get one sucker punch in, and it stopped being a chomo. They would tell me your dad was locked up most of your life without telling me your dad was locked up most of your life, dude. Is that what you're thinking about right now? A big old thick BBC going in my mom? That's what's getting you hard right now? You like a big one, huh? You're one of those straight guys that likes a big giant dick, right? This dude is so gay, bro. He's busting at the seams gay, bro. What percentage of inmates brag about their crimes? I have no clue.
Right. Surrounding yourself with criminals.
Is this Google? And do you think I'm living Google? Why don't you just like copy paste that into Google and just like read what it spits out, bro? It's an interesting question. You mother like it. Do she? You like it too, don't you? You like thinking about it, don't you? You dirty boy. Hey Alexa, search up BBCs. Yeah. Dude, nobody is that obsessed with big black dick that isn't gay, dude. I'm sorry. It's okay though. Everybody's a little bit gay. Everybody's a little bit gay. It's all right and it's okay. Everybody is a little bit gay. Butter them sausages, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Well, no. You know what's even more about OG account? He thinks that if he yells it at the top of his lungs up in here and calls me out as gay enough, that everybody in here is gonna think, damn, that's a straight arrow motherfucker right there. That's what it's about. Because in private, this dude is, you know what he's looking at. You can just tell from the way he talks. He knows what BBC is. You know that's the first thing he searches. Is your dad single? You have gay friends? I know you do. You got a lot of gay friends, don't you? I bet they wear your fucking booty out. I bet your gay friends wear your booty out and your daddy booty. But no, my dad isn't single. He's married and straight. Way overcompensating. Oh yeah, dude. Trans porn is popular nowhere more than the South in America. It's like tip top of the list, man. They love it down there. La 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 la. La, 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 la. You seem to know a lot about it. You seem to think a lot about it. Dude.
How do you know that he knows if you don't know?
Yeah. How do you know that I know if you don't know? You got dick on the brain. There are little penises dancing around in your brain. All day it's dick, 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 dick. You come in here, you try and like get yourself off of it. Now you're thinking about it more. Someone's projecting. I agree. Someone is. I don't know if the someone that is knows that they're projecting, but yeah. Dick, 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 dick. Maybe if I come in here and pretend to be straight on this dude and talk about BBC and dick for a half hour, everybody will know how straight I am. Maybe I'll convince myself to not rub one out to some tip touching tonight before I go to sleep like I do every night. I love homophobes, dude. I really do. I don't like that they sometimes and oftentimes lash out at people and rage about their own gayness. But I do love picking apart their like absolutely cock obsessed minds. Nobody in the gay community thinks about dick more than one of these closeted gay dudes that thinks that calling other people gay is what makes somebody straight. Nobody. 24/7, because a lot of them have never allowed themselves to transgress. They don't even know what it's like, so it's all fantasy. 24/7, 365. It's wild. It's funny and it's sad because it's like, you know, that person is just like tortured all day. As long as the balls don't touch. That's what we used to say back in the 90s. It's never gay as long as you don't touch balls. You know what I mean? As long as two sets of balls don't come into contact, no gay act. I think the aggressive homophobe is actually step one in the incel to trans pipeline. Is there really an incel to trans pipeline? I'm not aware of that if so. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All right, now he's calling you a PDF file. Yeah. I was done playing with him whenever. You guys can always ban him. You know, I like playing with the fucking idiots. Yeah, he's got nothing going on. That's another thing that people tell on themselves with. These people, like I think a lot of these people that are like obsessed with this pedo hunter shit, calling everybody a pedo, I think they think, you know, it's Shakespearean. Methinks the lady doth protest too much. You realize that a lot of people that struggle with that shit try and be outwardly against it in a way to anneal themselves of ever coming under scrutiny or investigation for it. Uh-oh. Kind of gives you a different view on all the chomo hunters out there, huh? Maybe we ought to leave that shit to the fucking cops, huh? The FBI and the relevant fucking agencies that take care of that shit. Maybe vigilante justice is not a good thing. What do you think about To Catch a Predator? I think it was good TV, but it resulted in almost no convictions. Most of the dudes that you love to watch on TCAP got released because of the fact that it was pretty much the legal definition of entrapment. So set up a sting with the cops where you pretend to be a child and go and try and find a chomo and then tell them, come to this place. It's like any of them that lawyered up, they were just going to beat it. Yeah, hardly any of them. Some of them got convicted. A couple of the chomos killed themselves afterwards. But like as far as justice goes, hardly any was served with that show. And it's the same thing with these chomo hunter guys. You know how many of these dudes are fucking up active investigations that are already ongoing? By confronting these dudes in Walmart and beating them up because they pretended to be a 16-year-old girl. You know how many of these dudes are stepping on active pedophile ring investigations that are ongoing, by alerting these people that they're being watched on certain tags and certain websites? Yeah. Yeah. These people are morons.
Yeah, this is not like a small group of people. The cops are trying to do it strategic and shit.
Yeah.
They're not trying to get every little one.
No, because most of them are incapable of getting it done. It's just a fantasy thing.
Yeah.
Like they're just completely and utterly socially immobile. So they're not looking for that. They're looking for the websites that facilitate it. They're looking for the people that are actively trafficking children using these apps and shit, just like they should be. Hope you're having a good week, dude. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up, homie. You a King Cobes fan? I like Cobes. I think he's one of the fun lolcows. I wish they'd not bother him so much, like the people that fuck with him. I wish they'd leave him alone more, because he seems like a pretty chill guy for what he is, but nah. What do you think about the pager attack? Do you think the preloaded explosive or a hack to make the light? So I have a feeling that before a battery explodes, there's going to be tremendous fucking heat. So I think it's probably just an explosive, a little chunk of plastic explosive wired in there with some sort of little chip that allowed a remote detonation simultaneously. You know what I mean? And just packaged up in the pager, and it looks like a normal pager, and it sounds like a normal pager, and it functions like a normal pager. The only difference is it's got a little surprise in it. And it goes kaboom and blows people's fucking legs off and shit. That's what I think happened. Come to Canada? Why?
Canada's too big, you gotta specify.
Where in
There's
Canada?
There's a lot of lame places in Canada, I'm sure.
Wherever it is in Canada where the mummers go in the Christmas, I don't want to go there. Those people are fucked up. That's Nova Scotia, I think. I don't want to go there. I don't like the mummers, bro. I can't hang with the mummers, bro, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So I want wherever is farthest away from the mummers, which I think is going to be like the West Coast, right? Which is going to be Vancouver, right? Is Vancouver west or central?
It's west.
Yeah. It's going to be Vancouver, and then fucking Nova Scotia is going to be the east. I ain't going East Canada ever, okay? I don't want them mummers. Oh, you don't know what the mummers are? Just look up Nova Scotia mummers. They have a whole Christmas tradition where people dress up like fucking psychos and come into your house and drink up all your good liquor and dirty up your floor, and then they leave.
They're a plague. Plague on humanity.
Yeah, dude, the mummers have to, dude. No. I stay away from me, mummers. I don't trust anybody from Nova Scotia. No one calls the cops. You can't, dude. There are too many mummers. They're looking right at you.
The cops are the mummers.
Yeah, how do you know that yeah, dude, you call the cops and somebody's cell phone and the mummers rings and they're like,
bro, what are you doing?
City Police Department, can I help you? You're like, oh shit. Oh shit. Nova Scotia Police Department, can I help you, eh? You're like, oh no. He's a mummer.
I don't know what
That's
you're
the
all
whole
worked
point.
up about, bro.
Yeah. We're just here to keep you hostage and drink all your liquor. Force your grandma to dance with us, and then we leave. Yeah, no, hell no. Couldn't be me. Could never be me. Why wouldn't Diddy buy the oil by the drum? I mean, you have to imagine, right? Because baby oil, coconut booty baby oil, is made somewhere, and then it is packaged somewhere.
Yeah, it's like there are drums of lube, but not drums of that.
You don't think there's drums of baby oil? They have to package it and put it up, get it over there somehow. What about a tanker truck of baby oil? You know, they have to try. How do they, you know? Probably drums. You would think that a dude like Diddy that needed that much booty oil would have got it by the drum, is all I'm saying. I think you're right about that. So it is odd to me that there were bottles of individually purchased coconut booty oils.
Well, I mean, he probably got them in bulk. They're just.
Where do you get bulk
cases.
coconut booty oil?
Well, like you'd have to get it from them, probably. From the company that makes
But couldn't he just have it, if he's doing that and he's running 1,000 bottles of coconut booty oil through a month or whatever? You think
Maybe
that
they just don't sell it in drums. Maybe they refine it themselves and they don't bother putting it in drums.
Sam's Club? Does Sam's Club really sell like bulk booty oil? Costco fucking bulk booty oil, dude. Booty oil by the 20 gallons. Because it's just like, dude, somebody had to know that P. Diddy was buying up all this booty oil. Where did P. Diddy live again in L.A.? I bet there were like 7 or 8 or 10 neighborhoods around him that were completely, it was like a booty oil desert. I bet dudes were having to travel for their booty oil because, like, if he was individually sending somebody out to buy all that booty oil, which is what it sounds like to me. You know? I don't know, man. I'm pretty libertarian on stuff, but I do think that there needs to be a limit on most things. And I think 10 or 1,000 bottles of coconut booty oil, I think that's too much for any one entity to ever need to have for anything.
What if that was like the secret to making something great?
So he wasn't having booty parties. He was brewing up a magic potion to extend his life or something.
No, not like that, but like imagine like you can build something that's perfect out of that kind of oil.
Oh, if we had taken that oil and instead of making it booty oil for Sean Puffy Combs,
Yeah.
it was made into like fuel for some jet engine or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, yeah. That is kind of sad, you know.
What if?
Yeah, I bet, you know, it's just sad because I don't think we're going to get all the info out of this that we think we're going to get. I think this Diddy coconut booty oil situation, I think it is going to fizzle on out eventually. Diddy will probably cop a plea. He probably won't serve any time. And that's going to be that. Are you off season, Santa? Do you realize that you're like probably the 80th ape today that has come in and asked that same stupid, skibbity fucking question? Oh. Yeah, Swell Shank thought it was funny too. Guess we can nuke them too. I guess they can both get it. Trump. Monosyllabic, dude. Trump. It's like a fucking grunt. Trump. Like, what the fuck, bro? What is wrong with you, dude? Loving when chat is random. Bro, it is my nightmare because I do this so much. I've heard all this random bullshit 90 billion fucking times. Ain't nobody clever no more. It's like, queso, are you Santa? Are you Thor? Are you this? Are you that? It's like you hear the same variation of the same 5 fucking zero brain cell shit 90,000 times. And it's not even random anymore. It's like predictably stupid. Dude, Agent of Choas, dude. The bro's name is Agent of Choas, bro. Oh man, Agent of Choas, bro. Dude, he's choatic, dude. You can't control him, bro. He's an agent of Choas, bro. I love him already. All right, I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him. He's going in the zoo. Throw him in the zoo with the rest of them. He's in the zoo now. He's my new favorite one, okay? Agent of Choas. All right. Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem. What's my spirit animal? I don't have one, bro. My spirit animal is an alien. Let that bake your noodle for a minute, okay? I'm bored with that, Spino. That's a waste of my time to read. So somebody's probably gonna clip you up. Yeah, I figured it was coming. Went too long without getting attention, so he had to get the attention. Had to cash in the attention check. There it goes. About to be Spino 3.0 up in here. A xenomorph? Yeah. A xenomorph, yeah. A milk pig? Walk, your little milk pig. That's right. My milk pig? Get Maskarov cat out of here. That's nobody cares about who's Spino, but Spino. That's another. He's burning another alt. Sorry, gotcha, bud. If there's legit never in the history of ever has somebody been like, who's Spino? Like nobody cares, bro, except Spino. So that's a Spino alt trying to carry on a conversation, keeping it. You know what I mean? You just gotta fucking. You smell it coming, bro. Any movie recommendations? Sure. What are you looking for? Like new, olds? I'm more of a horror guy, although I watch a lot of movies, but like what kind of shit are you looking for? Old school horror. Dude, Agent of Choas, bro. Me too, bro. Me too. I love old school horror. Yeah, it's the spoopy season, man. Well, here's one that I know you're not going to hear from anybody else. There's a movie called Pontypool, okay? Pontypool. One word, Pontypool. You should watch that movie. That's a great movie. That's a great horror movie. I guarantee you haven't seen anything like it. It's a good movie. Pontypool. Yep, good chamber horror. Love that movie. That is a radio movie, yes. I mean, it's a movie about a radio station, yeah. Let's see, other good horror movies that nobody ever talks about, but that kick ass. Let me think. Ooh, dude, Unfriended. Everybody, you know what, dude? You will find people hating on Unfriended, but Unfriended is dope. Would you rather live in Nebraska or Soviet Rush? Do I get to be, what, so, do I get to be rich in either? Or do I get to be really, like, that makes a difference to me. Because if I'm rich, I'll go to Soviet Russia. I'll be rich as fuck in Russia. I don't give a fuck. Ooh, Night of the Demons, yeah. But just don't watch the remake. The remake's got that kid that was in Terminator 2 in it. What's his name? Edward Furlong. And he looks rough in it, bro. It's a bad movie. Night of the Demons is a good old 80s movie, yeah. I watched The Thing with my wife last night. Yeah, she'd never seen it. So it was her first time seeing it. It's a great movie, though. Yeah, it's a good one. Exorcist 3, yeah, you know, it's a watchable movie, but it ain't good. I hate telling people it's good, because it isn't. Paul, it was really great to see you on DP recently. I was wondering, did the movie Babadook hit you? Yeah, I liked Babadook. I enjoyed Babadook. I think I'm Baba done.